You're watching Gold Rush in a Rush, and we're recapping the Season 5 premiere episode, New Blood. So what happened? Dave TURIN begins the episode with a heartfelt explanation on why he left Team Hoffman. Honestly, Dave, the only thing you need to explain? What took so long? He joins Freddie and Derek Dodge in a claim in the Yukon called Carmax, a high mountain valley which may be the source of all the gold in the area. Before they can mine, they need to clear all the ice and snow from their claim. They build a dam at the top of the claim with a plan to unleash 200,000 gallons of water all at once to clear the ground. But will the dam break early and sweep Dave away to his death? No. He survives, the dam is broken, and the ice is cleared from their claim. They immediately begin feeding their D-Rocker, for about 5 minutes until an axle shears off. But the Dodge brothers have it fixed in no time because their last name isn't Hoffman. After 6 days of running only surface dirt, they perform a cleanout. 5, 15, 20, 27.465 ounces of gold worth $32,000. A great start, and they haven't even yet hit bedrock. Parker drives to Tony's home in Arizona in the hopes of getting better ground. After laying out his passionate case, Tony considers it, then gives the vague answer of no, 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 no. That would have been far less awkward with a phone call. Parker is silent at first, then storms away swearing. Shocking it took that long. Parker heads to Alaska, saying he might return to the Big Nugget mine, until he talks to real miner John SCHNABEL, who advises him to stay with Tony until he earns enough money to buy his own claim. So he returns to Scribner Creek, but his dozer won't start, until it suddenly does, and then he begins to rip the ground until the dozer breaks down, and then is easily fixed. Then Gene arrives and wants Parker to clear the ground faster, but the roads are too muddy to bring up their rock trucks. So Parker plans on driving the trucks early in the morning when the ground is still frozen. But will they arrive before the ground thaws? Cue the tense music, bumpy roads, swearing, action shots of water splashing on cameras, more swearing, more music, until they finally crash directly into a camera that was for some reason already positioned in a ditch to see it. Luckily, they had all the equipment necessary to pull it back out. Back at the claim, they fire up Big Red and begin sluicing until Tony shuts them down. Parker was under contract to install hydraulic riffles, which he didn't do. So he does, they run for 3 days, and perform a cleanout. To reach his 2,000-ounce goal, he needs to find 100 ounces a week, but he only finds 73 ounces, worth $90,000. Tony arrives to take his 15%, and then they get back to work. Tony BEETS spends $1 million to buy a 75-year-old abandoned gold dredge in the hopes of disassembling it and transporting it 75 miles back to his own claim, where he believes it will earn him $7.5 million a year. He says that as a Viking, he needs a ship. So if being Dutch makes you a Viking, does being from Minnesota make me Abraham Lincoln? While his machinists want to catalog each piece before disassembly, Tony instead uses the power of kicking to take it apart, which is surprisingly effective. But after the siding is off, how will he get the rest disassembled? We'll have to wait until next week to see. Todd Hoffman calls all his crew together in the hopes of getting back to the Klondike, but he has no plan, no land, and no, well, anything, and for some unknown reason they all decline his offer. That would have been far less awkward with just a phone call. Todd has no choice but to slowly rub his forehead. Todd and Jack drive to the Klondike anyway, but no one will lease them any land, which leads to more head rubbing. But then, out of nowhere, a claim becomes available, which already has all the equipment, is already cleared, and according to Jack's test pan, already has pay dirt stockpiled and filled with gold. Wow, that was convenient. The claim owner wants a 20% take on all the earnings. Todd tries to negotiate down to 15% and fails, and then the claim owner adds another requirement. Because of Todd's reputation, the claim owner must get paid 100 ounces of gold no matter what the Hoffmans find, instantly proving he's the smartest man in all the Klondike. Join us next episode when Todd Hoffman becomes the first person to win every Olympic event and still come away with no gold. Gold Rush and a Rush fans, don't forget to check out the past season opening episodes of Gold Rush.